Hello, I'm Andika Pratama from Communication Science 2020. I'm from Class B and Presence 8. So today I'm gonna explain a little bit about press release, ad content, hard news, and soft news. First of all, I'm gonna explain a little bit from press release. So what is a press release? Press release is a written document prepared for the media, also called the press, that announce something newsworthy. The purpose of a press release is to get attention, make news, and generate publicity. It's cost-effective marketing or free, and they can be used to create a brand awareness for your association. The basics of crafting a press release makes it newsworthy, and it's not an ad, it's a news article. So in here, I have already got my press release. This is a press release about the newest car, the Toyota Yaris, that is about to be released in Indonesia. And based on the press release that I wrote, the Toyota Yaris is about to be released with the limited units of only 126 units in Indonesia. So basically, since the Toyota Yaris is being released globally in 2020, the enthusiasm of Indonesian people are getting high. So the Toyota Yaris marketing head is having a plan to release Toyota Yaris to Indonesia, seeing the high enthusiasm of Indonesian people with the Toyota sports car. Developed directly by Toyota Gazoo Racing based on Toyota's experience and knowledge from various World Racing Rally events to win the World Rally Championship, or known as WRC, the Toyota Yaris Pure Sport model will soon be paving in Indonesia. Yaris is a global product that was built with the main goal of making ever better cars based on the philosophy of refined people and refined cars. The Yaris was developed by Toyota Gazoo Racing in collaboration with professional drivers on various roads around the world. In every stage of its development, professional drivers including Akio Toyoda as Toyota Master Driver consistently praised feedback to be able to produce the best driving performance. Since being launched by Toyota Global in 2020, the Toyota Yaris has received tremendous response from many people in various parts of the world, including Indonesia. Seeing the high enthusiasm of Indonesian people for Toyota sports car, including when we introduced the Toyota GR Supra in 2019, as a form of appreciation, we will soon be present the Toyota GR Yaris to the Indonesian people in the near future with a fairly limited number of units, which is only 126 units, said the marketing director of PT Toyota Astra Motor, Anton Jimmy Suwandi. Next, I have a content marketing, so I'm gonna explain a little bit about it. So basically, a content marketing is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and retain a clearly defined audience, and ultimately to drive profitable customer action. And in here I already got a little bit of example for it. The title is Behold the new RTX 30 series. Being passionate about those next-gen AAA games, loving those beautiful scenery while enjoying the gameplay, you may have heard about our earlier RTX 20 series, but now it is time to change. After dedicating most of our times on satisfying you with our RTX 2060, RTX 2070, and RTX 2080 lineup, we're finally having our heads up to the next gen of RTX series. For now, we represent you the RTX 30 series. This year, we finally released our first RTX 3080 from the lineup. The GeForce RTX 3080 delivers the ultra performance Gamers 1. Powered by Ampere, NVIDIA's second generation architecture, built with enhanced RT Core and Tensor Core, new multiprocessor stream, and super fast GDDR6X memory, made for an immersive gaming experience you've ever dreamed of. We have improved our product from the earlier RTX 20 series to make it as perfect as possible. With the new innovative designing used, we will present you the new dual axial flow through. Design delivers ultimate thermal performance without compromising fan acoustics. This enhances the natural airflow in the chassis for a quieter, cooler gaming system. With the DLSS AI acceleration, get those max FPS, max quality, using the dedicated AI processor tensor core in T-Force RTX. The AI resolution has arrived in the game, and with the ray tracing that simulates the physical flights, it will represent quality in real-time render for the best in-game visual. So the content marketing I'm making is about the newest graphic cards. Basically, it's a graphic cards for gaming. It is a graphic cards from Nvidia. So Nvidia have been releasing so many gaming graphic cards like the GTX series and the earlier RTX 20. But now they have released the RTX 30, and I'm making a little bit of the example for my content marketing. So that's what it sounds like. Next, I wanna explain to you about the hard news. So hard news is typically used to refer to topics that are usually timely, important, and consequential, such as politics, international affairs, and business news. Conversely, soft news topics include entertainment, celebrity, and lifestyle news. So I can say that hard news is usually news that represent some important news to the people. So news like probably incident about the probably forest fire, about something like that. And soft news is something like a news that makes you entertained. And here again, I got a hard news example and soft news examples. For the hard news, I got the example of the earlier Pratama oil refinery that caught on fire on this March 2021. 5 people suffered major injuries, 15 suffered minor injuries, and 3 are missing in oil refinery fire incident of Pratama LC in Balongan, Indramayu. The incident happens on Monday, 29th of March, at daybreak, according to National Board for Disaster Management. Raditya Jati from National Board for Disaster Management, or NBDM, stated that 912 residents were also evacuated to various places. He detailed that 220 residents took refuge in the sports arena of Pertamina Bumi Patra Complex, 300 in the pendopo of the Indramayu Region's Office, and 392 in the Indramayu Islamic Center building. Based on a report from the local rapid response team, the fire incident that on 3 units of pension product in 42T 301A B C tanks affected 5 villages nearby. That includes the Balongan village, Sukarjo village, Rawadalam village, Sukaurep village, and Tegalwuhan village. In addition to helping residents evacuate to safer places, the Indramayu District NBDM has also set up a fire handling task force 10 and provided logistical assistance. In order to accelerate the fire handling, Indramayu Regency NBDM is also coordinating with the local military, police forces, and national SAR teams to evacuate local residents and workers. As for the latest conditions reported, the fire is still in process of being extinguished, and residents are expected not to be panicked and always follow the direction of authorities to prevent unwanted things from happening, said Raditya. So basically in this news, we caught a glimpse of how terrific it was, how important to people to know about this incident that the oil refinery caught on fire, because it is important that people know. Maybe some of them can help with the money, with logistics and such a thing for the residents that got affected. And last is about the soft news. Like I already said earlier, soft news topics include entertainment, celebrity, and lifestyle news. Or the simplest thing I could say that soft news is a news that entertains the reader or the listener or whatever it is. So I already got the soft news example. The title is Knowing 4 Types of Cookies Before You Make One Yourself. In the mood for making chocolate chip cookies? Before gathering the ingredients up, it's good to know the type of cookies you want. According to Food Network, there are several types of cookies that have different textures, from soft to crunchy dry. For more, here are 4 types of chocolate chip cookies that are interesting for you to know. 1. Cakey. Chocolate chip cookies with a cakey texture can be made by adding more white sugar and egg. However, make sure to measure the eggs properly so that the results of the cookies doesn't taste too much of eggs. Mix cookies like this to produce soft chocolate chip cookies. 2. Chewy. As it says, this one gives you the chewy textures of the cookies. Reported from BBC Good Food. The way to make chewy cookies is to use brown sugar instead of white sugar. Add more flour to brown sugar to retain moisture and keep the texture chewy. 3. Crunchy. This type of cookies are usually served in jars for gifts or souvenirs. The dry and crunchy texture makes these cookies last longer. Set the oven to 149 degrees Celsius when baking the cookies to make a crunchy cookie. And 4. Gooey. As the meaning of the word gooey, which means sticky, cookies with gooey texture have a crunchy appearance on the outside and sticky on the inside. These cookies can be made using more flour than butter and sugar. There are also 2 types of sugar used, brown sugar and refined sugar, where the ratio is 2.3. This one is suitable to be served with coffee. As I have the example here, this one gives the entertainment to probably women that possibly want to cook cookies. So we give them information about the different types of cookies that may be interesting to them. So that's it from me. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.